So Will was full term, breathing fast when he was born, whisked away, put on oxygen. 3 days later, my best friend said, I think you need to call a cardiologist. 3 hours later, we knew Will needed heart surgery. And our whole world kind of came crashing down because we didn't know what that meant.
In Will's condition, the veins, the pulmonary veins that bring the red blood back to the left atrium, did not connect to the heart.
I was a mess. Every day I was a mess, not knowing if my grandson was going to live or die.
We got lucky and got put in the hands of some very capable doctors, Ralph being at the top of the pile, and ended up in a good place. We were very lucky to be able to bring our child home. Not every kid leaves the hospital. And now he's 5'7" and 130 pounds and doing what he's supposed to do, so.
I like riding my skateboard. I like going to baseball games with my grandpa. And I like spend my weekends with my grandparents because I'm their favorite.
I mean, how do you thank the doctor who saved your grandson's life?
When I first learned about Maya's heart defect, I was 5.5 months pregnant. I went to one institution who suggested that I terminate. I just said, I can't do that. There was just no way. I felt her moving at that time, 5.5 months, she's already moving. And all I could think of, this little one here, and I kept having faith in God. I'm just like, oh gosh, just, give us the right direction on where to go.
So I first operated on Maya when she was a newborn. She had a complex congenital heart defect. We fixed it. She did very well and went home. At about 2 to 3 years of age, she developed a complication. She required reoperation at that time. And about 11 years of age, unfortunately, this recurred.
Sometimes in PE class, we ran and I was short out of breath really fast. At random moments, my chest kept tightening up, and the cardiologist kept saying, it's just anxiety, but I knew there was something wrong. Since I've had the surgery, I feel like I can do anything, but I know to take precautions. But I really do feel way better than I felt in the last 5 years.
She's doing very well. She's full of energy, and I fully expect that she'll be one of our senators sometime in the future.
When I grow up, I either want to be in politics or an interior designer.
My husband Ralph and I have such different experiences in the field of heart disease. I'm so impressed by him. The miracles that he performs every day, has operated on over 6,000 babies and given them a chance to live. And so it's really been an honor for me to share this journey with him.
I'm inspired by Dr. Lori Mosca because she has really been a pioneer in the area of women and cardiovascular disease.
Through the efforts of the American Heart Association and the Go Red campaign for women, we have really seen an unprecedented success in raising awareness of the problem of heart disease in women.
I realized something was wrong when I had symptoms. Dizziness, lightheadedness. I felt faint one day, just about passed out.
It's easy for the patient that has chest pain every time they walk down the block. They're expecting to have heart disease. But when people are less symptomatic or the symptoms are subtle, it's hard for them to believe they have something that's affecting their heart and they're going to need a major operation or major procedure to correct this.
Then I was sitting outside the operating room, and I just had a wave of emotion come over to me that, what if this doesn't go right? And this is a big deal, and I just lost it, and I started crying, and a very emotional, spiritual moment. I thought about my children, and I needed to be there for them.
Now the heart had returned to normal, so her long-term outlook is equal to as if she basically didn't have this to begin with. And that is, again, due to the advances that the field's been able to make over the last 10 years with the support of the American Heart Association.
Your support is vital to life-saving research, to developing future scientists, and to educating the public.
The American Heart Association has been instrumental in developing the careers of young scientists and providing more information and awareness to cardiovascular disease and its impact on lives.
This is an actual model, a printed 3D model of a baby's heart. I'm able now to make a model of the heart, do a pretend surgery on this heart before we get into the operating room. The American Heart Association has funded these types of projects and others which help us advance our knowledge and treatment of congenital heart disease.
It's kind of common sense. Those dollars, our dollars, your dollars, fund research for doctors like Ralph, so they do it better. And who wouldn't want to do that?
I urge all of you to continue to support the American Heart Association so physicians like the two Dr. Moscas can continue their work of saving lives like my grandson.
Thank you for saving my life, because if you didn't, I wouldn't be here right now.